ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nathy Vader, and today we're going to be looking at something rather special. Introducing to you, the Reebok Jurassic Park sneakers or trainers. These were released recently on Reebok's website. I believe there were a couple of different styles, but I went for the Giant Attack Size Fury, which is quite clearly modelled on the Ford Explorer, but we'll get more into that once we get them out of the box. But first, let's look at this amazing box art. It is blowing my mind how amazing this thing looks. I don't think I've seen a company nail it quite as good as Reebok has with this box and this box art. This is just fantastic. There's little tidbits of information everywhere, little nods, Easter eggs. It's just fabulous. So we'll start with the front. So on the front you can see there is a T-Rex that's taken a chunk out of the sneaker, and on the front here you've got deadly pumping action, and you've got the beautiful Jurassic Park logo with the burnt sunset background, the palm trees. It even looks like it's been hand drawn, much like the original boxes that Kenner produced. And in the corner there you've got the Jurassic Park logo, JP21. That's fantastic. It does say in the corner here, dinosaur not included, so mark down there for Reebok. And it says here as well, Dino Damage Shank Plate. I didn't know they had shanks. I thought shanks were like a knife thing, but maybe shank has a different meaning. If I just move the camera back up a bit. On the side, you've got another bit there saying Giant Attack Size Fury shoe with deadly pumping action. Real Dino Damage shank plate up there, and another image of the shoe. And then on the top, you've got another lovely picture there of the shoe with air pump technology, high definition sock liners, and Dino Damage shank plate. You've got a couple of pictures there. You've got the eye there of a T-Rex, and you've got a little demonstration there of pumping, the pump feature, and here is the shank plate, I guess, as well. We'll have a look at that once we take the shoe out of the box. And on the back of the box, it just looks amazing again. It's another sort of representation of how Kenner used to do this. So they would have like a little diorama of the vehicle that they'd be displaying on the back. And this is just the same thing. It's the shoe with a bit of sand going on and a bit of foliage in the background. Again, the burnt sunset. You get a bit more of a clear image of what the shoe looks like. And you've got a T-Rex here again, and it says, be cautious when removing sock liners. He can't see you if you don't move. He. Should it be a she? I'm not going to go there. Up here you've got press down to pump the ball, inflate the air chamber for a custom air cushion fit. I've never had that sort of shoe before, so this is quite new to me. On the bottom here is quite cool as well, so I'll zoom in. Zooming, and you will see you've got, that's too far, isn't it? I'll zoom out a little bit. You got here proof of purchase, which is very cool. It's got the old sort of dotted line for cutting out, so if you collected so many of these with some of the Kenner line, you could send off and be part of some club. I believe the Jurassic Park club, I think they had in the 90s, 97. Over here you've got a beautiful Reebok logo in the style of Kenner font. That is just fantastic. And across here you've got the Jurassic Park logo, Reebok, Universal and Amblin. And again you've got the JP21 mark there. Just absolutely fantastic. And it also says here in the middle, in the interest of better quality and value of life, we recommend improving and updating your style with the model enclosed. I couldn't agree more. So let's get these things out of the box. So before you open this out of the box completely, a little bit of guff there, you have a flap here. So if I can open this up, And inside, you can see again, there is now another section which then represents a different style of Kenner box art that they did, which is where they would have the dinosaur inside with a window and this fantastic cutout, and it is just amazing. Like, I thought it was just the outer packaging, but then they hit you again with another one, and it blows my mind. It's so quintessentially 90s. It's just nailed, absolutely nailed it. So over here you've got realistic dinosaur sock liners, limited edition movie collector sneaker inside, real dino damage shank plate included. What does that say there? It's a hazard logo, and it says stealth hazard, prevention from being spotted is impossible. Fantastic. So I am going to assume that there isn't any more now. The shoes are just sitting like that, which is a bit poo-poo, but I can live with that. So what I'm going to do now is see if I can now lift these out of the box. Yes. Oh my goodness. Looking at this box, you would also say that it shares great similarities with one or two sets from the original Kenner Jurassic Park line, and one that stands out straight away to me is the Jurassic Park Jungle Explorer. You see here you've got the Junior T-Rex there taking a chunk out of the Jungle Explorer, and on this side here you've got their rendition of the Junior T-Rex. Slight difference, but still lovable nonetheless. Sharing the dino damage in its mouth in both images with the burnt sunsets, and just amazing. Even this here, the deadly pumping action with the bright flash around it here is very much the same as the Trank missile launcher that Muldoon's firing there. Love that attention. That is absolutely banging. And like I said before, on the back you've got sort of a diorama image of the shoe there, and it's exactly the same here on the Kenner version. You've got the Ford Explorer, you've got the Jungle Explorer with the Junior T-Rex there on the sandy base with the foliage in the background, again the burnt sunset. It just is beautiful, and you can see the similarities between the Reebok and the Kenner font there. It's absolutely perfect. Absolutely. I am smitten. And of course the other similarity I noticed is this is pretty much what you would see on one of the smaller dinosaur figures that you would get from Kenner, and this one I just use as an example because it's, well, the Junior T-Rex that you'd see on the original Kenner box has the window display with the cutouts around the palm trees and all these little jagged extras that they put on the side, similar to what it says there with the realistic dinosaur sock liners. You've got here the realistic dinosaur skin on this one, and the burnt sunset with the lovely yellow Jurassic Park logo on both sides there. And here it's talking about the dino damage as well as this one here. So it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Couldn't be happier with this. Reebok have just knocked it out of the park. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, I moved the box out of the way so we can just get a full view of these things. And oh my gosh, a little bit of Goofy came out there. These are amazing. Oh, and there's the dino damage. Check that out. That's really cool. Is it on both, or is it just the one? No, it's just the one. That's pretty amazing. That's such a high heel as well. That's awesome. I'm blown away. Oh, and there's the sock liners. Let's get those out. So inside each shoe is a sock liner, and one is the T-Rex eyeball there, which looks pretty menacing if I do say so. And the other is this, it's like a puddle I guess, but it's quite bluey purple going into a light ripple with the Jurassic logo there. But that is, yeah, that's pretty pretty cool. So let's look at this a little closely then. So you've got the dark red striping going from a dark green down to a yellow across the bottom of the shoe. You've got this stretch fit, well, I guess it's like an elasticated strap basically, so there's no need for actual laces. And you've got the Jurassic pump button there, which I haven't used yet, and I believe that's the release button to let the air out. And on the, I think it's the tongue here, you've got a JP logo, and across this here, oh look at that, it's all in the font as well. Oh yes, and it just says Reebok Classic. That's fab. And on this here, on the heel end, you've got Jurassic Park. Absolutely amazing. And that dyno damage comes up as well onto the inside, yeah, the inside edge of the right foot. Absolutely blown away. There's nothing else on the inside. Of course, if you had the sock liners back in there, then that's what you would see. And on this one here, you've just got the tags, which I'm not going to remove. And you've got a little window there on each of these showing the, I guess, the spring side of these shoes. And same again, the pump and all the logos are the same. Yes. And they don't weigh anything either. Just fabulous. Oh, and on the back here, is that the same on that one or not? No, it's only unique to this shoe. You have the 04, like the Ford Explorers do. Absolutely amazing. I'm blown away by the attention to detail. I wonder if I could just try pumping one of these up and see what happens. Ooh. Oh yeah. I can see all this now has risen up. You could say the shoe's excited. Anyway, to release, I guess that is what you do. You just press that and it just sort of escapes maybe. But yeah, I am absolutely smitten by these shoes and I couldn't be happier. Just that box art alone sold me straight away, and I believe when these went on sale, they sold out within seconds of going on sale, so I was incredibly lucky to get a pair of these. There are many other styles, but this is the only one out of the range that I was completely just besotted by. So yeah, very, very happy. No complaints here. Anyway, my name is Native Vader. I am on Instagram and Twitter, and I post almost daily, and of course it is always Jurassic related. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Yes? Yes!